Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna, Sri Krishna. Gurur Brahma, Gurur Vishnu, Gurur Devo Maheshwaraha, Guru Sakshat Param Brahma, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha, Tasmai Shri Gurave Namaha. If we are convinced that all the problems of relative world begin after the body identification, and if we are not identified with the body, all the problems disappear. If we are convinced of this, then naturally the next step on the spiritual path will be all that could be done to avoid body identification. And this is what we all see in this world. Why people drink, why people go to sleep, is only for this. When we go to sleep, we are not identified with the body, and all the problems of the world dissolve. Again, when we identify with the body, all the problems come up. They were standing in a queue. See? Or else, we take to drinks and drugs. There also what happens is only this. Therefore, let us be clear. If we are convinced of this, then only the next thing will happen. If we are not convinced, this will not happen. So there are two ways. One way is working actively to see that we live no more as the body, but we start living through the body, one way. Second thing is we are doing this, bhavana, or we are doing this, play, that suppose I agree, I am other than the body. Now, how does it one feel to remain as other than the body? So these are the two approaches. So the first approach is active approach. For this active approach, we practice the yoga abhyas, practice of yoga. Yoga doesn't mean that we are talking about twisting the body. Yoga is aimed at separating the mind from the body. Because when the mind is identified with the body, it takes the shape of the body and starts behaving as if it is a body. When the same mind has given up the shape of the body, it is a common mind among all of us. So each mind has two aspects. One is a common aspect, like all the ornaments have common aspect called as gold. The specific aspect is that a particular ornament has got a particular name and a form. So what differs among them is the particular shape, name and form. In the same manner, we all have a common mind, because of which the life is maintained in the body. If the mind is unable to express through the body falls dead. After the mind has become expressive through the body, the life is manifested. Now the second aspect of the mind is it takes the shape and the form of the body. Thereafter, the mind will naturally think in relation to the body, because the shape and the form of the body will influence the mind. Therefore, let us start how it can be done. There are many techniques. One of the technique is the technique of perfect relaxation. Now, if we are to attain perfect relaxation, relaxation of what? First we will say body, and then we will say not of body but of the mind. Initially we will not understand relaxation of the mind. So we start from the body. So when we are sitting in a particular posture like this tripod, the center of the tripod is so much exactly in the center that the weight is equally distributed on the three legs. Therefore, there is no possibility of this toppling down because the center of gravity is in the center. In the same manner, when we are sitting, if the center of gravity of our body is exactly in the center of this tripod, then the body will be relaxed. There will be no tension on any part of the body. Many times when we sit for meditation, our legs start sleeping. The reason being, we displace the weight of the body from one leg to another leg, from one leg to another leg. Therefore, a perfect posture is that posture wherein our body is parked in a car park like, and then relax about it. But if we are parking in a wrong place, our mind will be all the time thinking, I hope nobody tows it away. In the same manner, we park our body on the asana and get out of it. This is one technique. So, with this technique, as you are all sitting, whichever way, sit down, then put your hands in your lap. Afterwards, it makes no difference in what posture you are sitting. It's a question of the neck. Like when we are learning how to ride a bicycle, how many rules are told? Do this, do that. But once we know, then even on a running bicycle, we jump and go. Nothing happens. Exactly the same. So when we are sitting like this, put your hands in your lap and few psychological adjustments. First adjustment is, we are here cheerfully of our own choice. So there is no burden. The second one, let us remain as Mr. Nobody. Mr. Nobody means the total past is blocked. Because somebody is nothing but the burden carrier of the total past. So we block the total past, so we are only today. Then we don't plan what we will do after meditation is over. Thus, we block the future. Now we are in the utter present. Now, if observe your own body posture, you will see the base has become firm. Vertically, the body has become steady. Now, the third aspect, the body has to be totally relaxed. So we start relaxing the body from the top up to the toes. As I proceed with instructions, Your body will know how to achieve that. You don't worry. Relax the head muscles. Relax the forehead, the eyebrows, eyelids, eyeballs. There is no pressure on the eyeballs, no focal length. We are not trying to see anything. Relax the nose, lips, chin. Relax the facial muscles, the ears, the neck from all the four sides, throat sides and the nape side. Hang down the shoulders. We were lifting them for no reason. Relax the shoulder muscles, the upper arms, elbows, lower arms, wrists, fingers and palms. Let us pause for a moment. See, the body is now divided in two parts. Relax and not yet relax. The relaxed areas are with minimum muscle tone, the fingers are placed hard against each other. The weight of the hands has increased in the lap. And the other parts of the body are still having tensions, muscle tone, etc. Recognize this clear difference. Now come back to the shoulders. We relax now the main trunk. Relax the chest muscles, the abdomen, right up to the floor. Relax the sides, go downwards up to the hip joints. Relax the back, from the neck downwards, go along the spine, slowly, as if we are wiping away the tensions, right up to the pin bones. You may get a feeling of pulsation at the base of the spine or weight of the body has increased on the base. You can feel the change. Relax the hips, hip joints, thighs, knees, calves, ankles, heels and toes. As if you walk out of the body. Like there are so many bodies sitting here, there is one which we claim to be us. Take the front view of this body. Don't forget you are outside the body. Take the front view from the top to the base, go downwards, relaxing part by part if there are tensions on the way. Now go to the right of the body. Take the right view of the body. Right side of the head, right ear. Go downwards. And relax if you come across patches of tensions. Go to the back side of the body. Do the same process from the top to the base. Don't forget you are outside the body. Go to the left side of the body, and you may come across more tensions on the left side. Relax them. Now again you are on the front side. The shape and a contour line of the body has now become very hazy. It is not that the body was relaxed, but the mind has given up the shape and the form of the body. With this, the concept of inside and outside has become null and void. Now our experience is like the space which supports all the forms but does not have any form of its own. This space like mind is one. Like the space is one, but because of the container, as if it has taken different shape inside the container. But in fact, space remains without any shape. Similarly, when we think body-wise, we are many. But when we recognize the common denominator, the life principle, we are one. Now the mind doesn't have any shape, any form. This is the waking sleep experience. Waking because we are not sleeping, and sleep because we are not identified with the body. this area is pertaining to the object of experience in our total experience. So, meditation is remaining uninfluenced by the presence or the absence of the objective world. Like the space remains uninfluenced by its contents. Then the second stage is the thought contents of the mind. As objects are the contents of the gross space, thoughts are the contents of the mental space. And every experience is a thought. So the second stage will be that what we have given importance to creates thoughts in the mind. If we have given value, we have to devalue. And the devaluation is no experience will create an experiencer. when we do not identify with any thought, the thought dies away. Thought-free mind is consciousness. thought-free and sleepless mind has the intuitive faculty, wherein the knowledge is beyond the limitations of cause and effect. All the great masters live in this intuitive experience. Living in this experience all the time is living in meditation. Take deep breathing 2-3 times slowly. As the body expands and contracts, the body identification happened. Move the toes and the fingers. Now it is confirmed that I am body, I am inside the body, and the world is outside and I am not the world. The world of relative existence begins. Om Purnamadaha Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnamevavashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Hari Om. Shri Gurubhyo Namaha. Hari Om.